overseas applicant pathways, people outside of Australia can directly apply for permanent residency under this category. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Smart Migrant Academy. These days everyone's eyes are on Australian state and territory nomination requirement for skilled visa 190, which is a PR visa, and skilled work regional visa 491, which is a provisional visa. To know more about this visa, do watch this video and I have provided description down below as well. Today we're going to discuss about Tasmanian nomination requirement for skilled visa 190, which will give you an idea whether you should move to Tasmania if you're aiming for PR or for career options. I won't be able to cover all the states in this video because of extensive information. But don't worry, I'll make more videos on this topic. I would suggest keep pen and paper with you because this might be overwhelming for you. So sit tight, watch this video till the end and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so. But before we start, what is State Nomination Program? The Australian government has allocated certain seats to all Australian states and territories for skilled nomination visa for eligible candidates. Let's start with Tasmania. Tasmania has breathtaking landscape and it's incredible. Tasmania is considered as regional state of Australia, that's why it provides more benefits if you are applying for permanent residency. Tasmania offers 4 nomination pathways for skilled visa 190, which are Tasmanian Skilled Employment Pathway, Tasmanian Skilled Graduate Pathway, Tasmanian Established Resident Pathway, and Overseas Applicant Health Sector Job Offer Pathway. First, we'll start with Tasmanian Skilled Employment Pathway. This category is for skilled migrants who are employed in their skill assessment area. So in this category, first option is TOSOL option, which means your employment must be in an occupation listed in TOSOL, that is Tasmanian Onshore Skilled Occupation List. I have provided link for that list in the description so that you can check whether your occupation falls in that list or not. Next option under this category is long-term employment option, which means all occupations are eligible for this pathway. It does not matter whether your occupation falls into TOSOL list or not, but it comes with their own requirements, which are you must have been working in Tasmania in role closely related to your skills assessment for at least 15 months immediately prior to your application. And your employment must meet any caveats listed for your occupation on the TOSOL list. But for both the option which I mentioned, your employment must be average at least 20 hours per week over the 6 months period immediately prior to lodging your application. You must currently be living in Tasmania and intend to continue living in Tasmania. Your employer must be a well-established business that has been actively operating in Tasmania for the past 12 months. Now, if you have met the basic requirement, then you can apply for the state nomination. But if you have these attributes, then you'll have higher chances of success. Second category is Tasmanian Skilled Graduate Pathway. This is for Tasmanian graduate who have completed at least 2 years of full-time study. But again, even this category comes with some requirements, which are you must have completed a course of study and obtained a letter of completion from a tertiary institution in Tasmania. You must have lived in the state for at least 2 calendar years from the commencement of your course and for the duration of your studies. Your course of study must be diploma or higher or at least certificate 3 related to an NZESCO major group 3 or group 4 occupation and be listed on CRI course with a duration of at least 92 weeks. Your course must have been completed full-time and on-site in Tasmania. Now again, if you have met the criteria, then you can apply for Tasmanian state nomination under graduate pathway. But if you meet these attributes as well, then you'll have a higher chances of success. Third category is Overseas Applicant Pathways. People outside of Australia can directly apply for permanent residency under this category. This is for health and allied health professionals outside of Australia who have received a job offer in Tasmania that is closely related to your skill assessment. And for this category, the requirements are you must have received a formal job offer for a job that is based in Tasmania that is closely related to your nominated occupation. Your employer must have a well-established business that has been actively operating in Tasmania for at least past 12 months. You must have a health or allied health skill assessment for an occupation within one of the 4-digit NZESCO group below. Fourth option is Tasmanian Established Resident Pathway. This pathway is for skilled migrants who are employed and have lived in Tasmania for at least last 3 years. And obviously this pathway has its own requirement, which are you must have been living in Tasmania for at least last 3 years with no more than 50% of your total Australian residence period spent in another Australian state or territory, and currently be employed in Tasmania in a role equivalent to NZESCO Skill 1 to 3, including a cumulative 12 out of the last 24 months, a minimum 24 hours per week on an average. Currently be employed in Tasmania, including a cumulative 18 months in the last 3 years in a role equivalent in NZESCO Skill Level 4 or 5, a minimum 20 hours per week on an average. Last, have operated a business for at least the last 2 years with taxable earnings equivalent to the temporary skilled migration income threshold, currently 70,000. So these are the categories for Tasmanian nomination for skilled visa 190. You need to consider your interest or occupation if that falls into TOSOL list and see what would be the best pathway for you. Then think about moving to Tasmania. But I would say wait for my other videos, as I'll be discussing about state nomination requirement for Victoria, Western Australia and other states. Then you can compare and see which state is best for you. That's all for now. If you have find this video helpful, then please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you've got any question, then feel free to comment down below. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.